Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and greetings from Boston. I have just checked into my hotel for this leg of the trip, which is the YOTEL in the Seaport, and I'm having deja vu flashbacks, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But in this video, I am going to give you a full review of my stay at the YOTEL, starting with a tour of my room. I booked a queen size room, and I'm only staying here for one night, but I will see as many amenities of the hotel as I can and wrap up with a full review on my stay with some practical information and would I stay here again. So if that sounds good, let's jump into the room tour. So I am in room number 1005, and I'm literally standing diagonally next to the door, and that's how tiny the room is, but I knew that coming in. So I have a queen size room, and the reason why I'm having such deja vu is I stayed at a YOTEL in New York City, the one that's by Port Authority on the west side, between Port Authority and like Hudson Yards. And I literally had the exact same room configuration down to the bed being on this side of the room. So I'm only staying here for one night, so I knew it was gonna be small. It's definitely compact, but hey, it's just me in the room. So you have a bed, and you might be wondering, like, okay, do you notice how this is the headboard here? So the bed is actually folded. So there's actually a button here where as you push it, if you see, the bed, it goes down. So let's get it into full reclining position, which I guess it's kind of cool if you wanted to sleep maybe a bit upright. But yes, the bed does fully recline. So see, that's how it goes. So it is still a little bit, oh, I think it just pops down when you lay on it. So let me show you again. So this is with the room with the bed fully reclined. So you do kind of lose a lot of walking space, but you do not have kind of anything under the actual bed. So it's kind of interesting use of design and space there. So let's push it back up, and then we will continue our review. Okay, so that really didn't take that long. Now, one thing to note here, so on this side of the bed, we have the remote for the TV. Everything has a really cleverly designed place in this hotel. We have little bedside reading lamps on each side of the bed. Now, this side of the bed doesn't have any plug outlets, which I really think if you're sharing a room with someone, you want one on each side. And then in this little nook here is a little tray. So I guess if you wanted to have breakfast in bed, you could. So that goes right in there like so. Now on the bed, I thought this was interesting. It says purple goes green. So purple is the color of YOTEL's branding. And if you put this on the door to skip daily housekeeping, you get a $5 dining credit. And that's pretty cool. And I guess the thing is, I don't know if you can use it every day though. If your stay is 5 days or longer, your room will be serviced every third day. And you have to use the dining credit during your stay, and it cannot be used to purchase alcohol, but it can be used for soft drinks and food drinks. So there you go. The more you know. Now panning over, so we've got over here, this is literally where I filmed the intro, if you're curious. These are the two suitcases I am taking back to London with me. And this is the TV stand over here. So it is quite modern, so it does come with, I think, this is quite a unique one. I've never seen a beer can opener in the TV stand console before, but I like it. Now, this here, if you like, I thought this was quite cool as well. If you like your housekeeping, you can directly give them tips through a QR code. And then in the middle here, we've got just standard US plugs and USB plugs. And then on this side, oh, this is interesting. I have no idea what this means, but maybe we can play around with that later. It's like, ooh, what did I do? Oh, I think maybe you can change the colors in the room. I have no, oh yeah, I just turned it to blue. So let's see, green, red, pink, wow. we'll just keep it at blue now for the vibe. So I guess that's kind of fun. And then on this side of the bed here, we have a full-length mirror. Hello, travel outfit of the day. And then panning across the room here, why don't I show you the closet before we go? That's quite literal. That's cute. And then on this side of the bed, so we do have a little plug here, so someone could charge their phone there. Then this is for your luggage, and I guess for your shoes, which probably actually would use. And then we've got my jacket here, and there are 1, 2, 3, only 4 hangers. And then on the top is an ice bucket and some cups. And I should mention there is a little mirror over the top of the bed. I have heard interior design trick is mirrors make rooms look bigger. Not so sure that worked in this case, but again, I knew what I was signing up for. On this side of the bed, we have all kinds of gadgets. So we do have, you have plugs for Bluetooth, HDMI, USB, so quite cool. Then you also have the plugs here. You have the in-room phone. And then down here, you have an actual chair, folding chair, and you might be wondering why. Well, my guess is, yep, so this must pull out to be a desk. So if you do want to sit at your laptop and do any work, you do have that option. And then we've got some drawers in here. Obviously nothing in them. Yep. Ooh, and I was wondering where the safe was. So the bottom drawer is the in-room safe, so always good to know. And then it is worth noting, so as we go to look at the bathroom next, there are these curtains that you can pull across if you want to, and I'll show you why you might want to in a minute. So as we come into the bathroom, it's all kind of open floor, like the open floor plan, because the window that lets the light into the room is in the bathroom. And then on the right hand side here, we have a shower. So we've got a little shower mat, we have the shower handle, and there's one of those up overhead rainfall showers. All looks really nice. I also like, it does give you instructions on how to do it, so everything's really thought of. And then in terms of products they give you hair conditioner, shampoo, hand and body wash, so that's quite nice. And then on the other side, we have the toilet here, and there is the towel rack in here. And that's all that's in there. And then, as mentioned, this is the window here. It's quite funny. There's a no smoking sign, but it also says do not throw anything from the window. And I always think these signs are so funny because obviously they have them for a reason. And then in terms of view, I don't have much of a view. I just have a little bit of like the side of the Seaport probably facing southy, which is South Boston. But it's funny because there's another sign that's quite funny, but yeah, we're looking over a rooftop, which is for, I think, Trillium Brewery. I had to go look at that on the maps, but worth pointing out, and I'm sorry there's a glare, but if you humor me, that building right there next to us has a Trader Joe's grocery store, so practical tips. Another funny thing, the hairdryer is called an airbag. So random. And then you do have a couple more hangers in the bathroom. So you have another hanger here, another 2 hangers here. You have there's a little in-room mini ironing board. This is actually quite cool because it stands up. I wish when I was living in Boston I could have found one this size that also stood up. And then this here is the smooth operator, is the iron. That's hilarious. And then moving over on this side, I'm sorry, I've already kind of freshened up a bit. So you come with 2 hand towels, the trash and recycling. We've got a little mini sink with a little bit of room for all your stuff. Definitely not enough room for all my stuff, but it does come with hand and body lotion and hand and body wash. And then on the side here, you've got tissues. I had 2 cups, but I took one for my toothbrush. And then this sign is the one that made me laugh, given the Trillium Brewery right there. It says, for your privacy, please ensure your bathroom blind is down. So yes, some of your neighbors could get an eyeful. So yeah, but I do have the light on, which I think I just kind of touched up my makeup. Looks like it will do the job, especially for my early morning flight tomorrow. And then just panning over here, here is the rest of the room. So first impressions of the room, it's exactly what I thought it would be. As mentioned before I started doing these hotel room reviews, I stayed at a YOTEL in New York City, and the room, I knew from the room there and the stay there, it was good. So this has always been on my list to stay at in Boston, especially I think Seaport is a great neighborhood, number one. Back when I lived in Boston, the Seaport used to just be the Seaport Hotel and a parking lots, like tons of parking lots. And this neighborhood has really just completely transformed over the past decade or so. And it's really a treat to get to stay in the neighborhood, because usually my preference is to stay in the Back Bay because I used to live over there. I love it, it's nostalgic. But this neighborhood, the Seaport, is a lot closer to the airport. And because I have such an early flight tomorrow, I decided that it would just be such a quick taxi from this neighborhood. I do also like to stay at the Hilton Logan in Terminal E, but this hotel was over 100 pounds less for the night. And I figured, well, I've not reviewed it yet for YouTube, and it's only gonna be a short taxi ride, so let's do it. And even with spending money on the taxi, I'm still saving money. So not too bad. So yeah, I'll get to add that layer of how easy is it to get to the airport early in the morning, but it's exactly what I expected. The rooms are really small. That's why I wanted to do the review and show you. But I think for me as a solo traveler for one night, it's clean, it's in a great area, the price was right, check-in was super easy. So now I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna go, I think I might actually go just pop my head up to the Rooftop bar, because it's a gorgeous sunny summer Saturday. Say that 5 times fast in Boston. So I wanna go check that out and just see if there's anything else I can see around the hotel just to show you. And then I'm gonna go do some walking around Boston, run some errands, and see a friend for dinner. Okay, so I just went and had a little nosy around the hotel, and I went up to the Rooftop bar. I think it's like something called like Bar on 12, or it's Penthouse PH in the elevator. Really, really cute rooftop bar, has a huge indoor piece of it so you can use it all year round. But the outdoor terrace is lovely and has some great views of Boston. Now, it was completely packed when I went up there, so I just got a really quick 10 seconds of footage for like the 2 tables next to each other that were the only 2 not being used. But wow, what a cute spot. Menu looks really good as well. I did talk to the server in case I wanted to go tonight, and she goes, oh, we're like really at capacity. So if it's a nice summer or warm night and the rooftop is open, definitely book in advance. But yeah, it looks really, really cute. And especially if you're just traveling and you don't know anyone in Boston, the Rooftop bar in general, a lot of high top tables, looked like the kind of place where you could just go have a meal on your own if you were just having a solo travel meal. So looked really good. Then I also took the elevator down to floor 2, so they have a 24-hour gym here. I was seeing on the website that there was a gym, but then that you could also pay for a nearby gym. No, they actually have their own gym in the building, and it's really nice. It's on the 2nd floor. It looks much more closely at the Trillium Beer Company restaurant next door. You have Pelotons, you have elliptical machines, a stepper machine, 2 treadmills, some workout balls, free weights, a bench, an area to fill water up, which I'm actually gonna go take my empty water bottle down there right now and refill some water. That is always my pro tip and hack in hotels. If there is a gym, there usually is filtered water in the gym, so you're welcome. So many friends now tell me they do this because of my recommendation. But yeah, the gym is great. I'm sad I didn't have more time here, because even though the rooms are small, the gym itself is a great perk where if you were working for a bit or you just wanted to have a quick workout in the morning, really, really lovely. So yeah, so far so good. Now I'm gonna go off and head to the North End and see my friend for dinner. So if you do want to see what I get up to in Boston, shameless plug, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and check out I have so many Boston videos on my channel. So what I'll do with this one is I'll link all of my Boston videos and hotel reviews down below, and also my free Boston guide on the SavvyBostonian.com. It's just like a big landing page of everything I recommend in Boston. So because these videos live on the internet longer, like who knows if I'll upload the vlog first or the hotel review first? Probably the hotel review first. So if you do want to see the vlog when it goes live, just check the description box and make sure you're subscribed to my channel and you can see all the new videos when they come out. Hey everyone! So I'm just editing this video now and I realized I didn't finish it when I was in Boston, so I wanted to close out the video here. So how was the rest of my stay at the YOTEL? It was very good. So I went out for an incredible dinner with a friend in the North End, and I walked there from the Seaport, and then I also walked back. Really great way to work off that Italian food in the North End. So very accessible to that neighborhood, and I just came back, did a little bit of organization in the suitcases, and then I went to sleep because I had a very early wake-up call the next morning. I like to do the 7:30 a.m. flight from Boston to London when I can make that work. So I did get up quite early. I did get up, and I think that's why I didn't finish it, just because I was a bit rushed. But the bed was comfortable. The rooms are not completely soundproofed, but it's not like a party hotel, so I didn't have any issues with noise in the hallway late at night. So that was good. I guess sometimes you wonder with maybe a hotel that's more budget friendly. You never know, I guess, who you're gonna get in the halls late night. But yeah, so that was all good. I didn't really get to use the Wi-Fi because, as mentioned, I just dropped my bags off, went to dinner, and then came back. The only thing I will mention is I had a little bit of bad luck with Uber getting to the airport, and then I was cutting it a little bit close for my flight. So just really watch out where, because they do like a pickup location, which is so annoying. So just make sure you're aware of where that is near the hotel. I ended up having another driver that came to pick me up that knew exactly where the hotel was, and it's on such a busy road in the Seaport. So I think it's more an Uber issue than the hotel issue, but just be mindful of where that pickup pin is. But yeah, otherwise, would I stay there again? And the answer is yes. I think the price is good. If you don't mind a small hotel room, it is very well organized. I think especially for me as a solo traveler, it's an easy yes. I think as more than one person, I'm not so sure unless we're just crashing for a night. For me, it does seem a bit small for two, but for one, yes. Location is good, proximity to the airport is good, and the Seaport is just such a fun and lively neighborhood. So if you've never stayed in that neighborhood, it is a good excuse to. So if you liked this video, please hit that like button. That really helps my channel. Please consider leaving a comment, letting me know if you found this video helpful, or alternatively, if you have a question, something I didn't answer, always feel free to leave a comment or leave some advice. Sharing is always caring here on this channel. And then last but certainly not least, I would love it if you would consider subscribing and joining me on this wonderful YouTube journey. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you soon.